meet him. I read The Palace. So yeah, I actually wanted Murakami ever. You know, everybody is pure evil because I think everybody wants to just come and honk and whatnot just when I'm filming. Otherwise, it's all very silent. The second book that I want. The fourth book that I want to read in अरे इंडिकेटर बंद कराओ. Read in February. Ray! Hey guys, this is Sonali, the Melodramatic Bookworm. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my February TBR, and before I go ahead and tell you the 5 books that I want to read in February, I just need to let it all out a little because Markus Zusak was in India. He was in Chennai, he was in Mumbai I think, and he was at the Jaipur Lit Fest and I couldn't go. And I'm so heartbroken about that, and I'm so jealous of everyone who got to meet him and got their books signed by him. That's not even the most important point. The point is to see him in person and to talk with him and to let him know how much I love The Book Thief and how much I admire his writing and how much I fell in love with his writing. And I realize that I'm saying how much a lot, but that happens when you think of your favorite author, and I don't know when this chance will come again, and I realize that I've lost the chance and I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know when I'll be able to meet him. Anyway, life goes on, and I think we need to get over our heartbreaks and hope for the best in the future. I know it sounds all philosophical and melodramatic, but we can't do anything about this. I can't do anything about the fact that Markus Zusak came and went and I was not able to go and meet him because it was my problem. The first book that I want to read in February is The Forest of Enchantments by Chitra Banerjee Devakaruni. This is a retelling of the Ramayana and told from Sita's perspective, and I am so down for it. I read The Palace of Illusions in March for the Fem March Fest last year, and I loved it, and I fell in love with this lady's writing so much that I just went crazy. So when this book came out, I knew I had to get this book. Like I say for so many other books when I do my hauls, no? It's the same thing for this one also. Like, I knew I had to get this book as soon as I lay eyes on it. But that is true. It's a true story of every bookworm, every book holder. And I'm both. So yeah, I actually wanted to, hold this off until March so that I could read it for the Fem March Fest. But I can't. I just can't. So I'm just going to go ahead and read this in February. This will be completing 4 of the challenges for the Reading Women Challenge that I am participating this year. So that's a good thing. That's a great thing. The second book that I want to read in February is Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami. This will be my first Murakami ever. Yes, I've had it for like months now and I still haven't gotten to reading it. But this month I will be reading it no matter what, because I have 2 other people who are like up in arms and want to read this book. So yeah, I have that particular push to go ahead and pick this book and read it. So I'm including it here. I've heard a lot about Murakami's works, like it's magical realism and it's really weird, but I won't know until I read it, so let's see what happens. The third book that I want to read in February is Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari, and this is part of the 12 books that I want to read in 2019 list that I had made at the beginning of the year. And yeah, I don't have much to say about this because I said everything that I want to say as a pre-read session. So yeah, anyway, I'm really excited to read this one. I've had this for such a long time that I feel bad for not having read this before, even though I don't know how it's going to turn out for me. This is close to 500 pages long, but there are also, since I opened the book, there are a few illustrations also in here. Pictures, I think they are. And I think I'm going to enjoy reading this book. But maybe I shouldn't go in with too many expectations, right? The fourth book that I want to read in February is a book that my husband got for me. He asked me whether I'd like to read a book that he would order for me. He didn't tell me what it was. And the book in question is The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyne. And I've heard a lot about this book. I've also heard that this is a children's book, but set in World War II. Okay, that's not a children's book. No. And I think I need to be prepared with a box of tissues just in case I start bawling at the top of my lungs. Other than that, I just want to say that even though it looks like I'm going to cry, I really don't mind crying, as you've been seeing. If you've seen my book thief wrap up, I just choked up in that video, and I love books that make me choke up. The fifth book that I want to read in February, and which actually brought on all the rant and the tears in the beginning of this video, not actually tears, but all the emotion in the beginning of the video. The book is Bridge of Clay by Markus Zusak, and it still breaks my heart that Markus Zusak was in India and I couldn't meet him. Anyway, there's always hope, and until then we'll just read his books and savor his writing. So The Bridge of Clay was also part of my 12 books that I want to read in 2019 list, and I don't even have to give you a reason why I want to read this book because it's so amazing, obviously. See, the thing about me is that I read the blurb and go like, this is interesting, oh wow, I love this, or this is weird, I'm not going to read this. And then 2 days later, I'll completely forget about what the book is all about. That's me, and it happens for every book. There's no exception whatsoever. And when it's about a book that I completely come to love, then I'll be like, oh my god, that's so amazing. That is the best thing ever, because the thing is that I prefer to go into a book blind and let the book lead me where it will. If I love it, then that's the best thing ever, and if I hate it, then no harm done also. But I feel like Bridge of Clay is going to be another amazing book by Markus Zusak, and even though I've seen a number of mixed reviews for this book, no, I think I'm going to go with the positive ones, because I really think that Markus Zusak has that capacity to, make every book of his completely amazing. Till the time I'm proven wrong, obviously, and I sure hope that I am not, and I don't think I will be either. So those were the books that I want to read in February. Have you read any of these books? What do you think of them? Do you make a TBR? What books are on your February TBR? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you like my content, please like, share and subscribe. It will help me a lot going ahead. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and add melodrama to your life.